Calling all vetiver lovers. Are you here? I hope so, because today we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite vetiver fragrances. So as you guys are probably aware, if you've been following the channel here, I love vetiver. I think it's a great note. I think it can be utilized in many different ways because of just all the different forms of vetiver, right? You can have a fresh, light vetiver. You can have a dark, earthy, almost borderline stanky smelling vetiver. I mean, the spectrum is huge. You can have all these different uses for it, all these different forms of it. I mean, it's a really pretty interesting note, and I like how it's used in fragrances. So today we're going to be going over 10 of my favorites. If you guys like the note and you want to get some ideas on some vetiver fragrances to pick up for yourself, make sure you stay tuned. I will provide links to all of these fragrances down below, and they will take you to fragrance discounters. Don't pay retail for these. Don't pay retail ever. Hit the links down below in my video description. That will always take you to discount websites that we could save yourself a ton of money. Most of the links are going to point to Fragrance Sex. That's who I use personally to get a lot of these fragrances from on a discount. They have a great balance between fast shipping and low prices. Just make sure you check them out if you're interested. So let's not waste any more time here. We do have a mix between designers and niche. So we have a budget and a price range for everyone here. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. At number 10, we have Encre Noir by Lalique. So this right here is going to be the cheapest fragrance in this list at about anywhere from $20 to $30. It's usually what this one goes for. Sometimes it's on FragranceNet on clearance for like 20 bucks, which is a killer price. Oh, such a nice vetiver. This one has a bit more of a heavy dark vetiver. It's got a smokiness, and that smokiness is coming from the vetiver. That's what's so cool about the note, is that you can have a fresh, wispy, light vetiver or a darker, deeper, more dense and smoky vetiver. And with Lalique, it's definitely the latter. You get that nice smokiness from this one, this nice green smell. Very, very high quality fragrance. Like this stuff for 20 bucks is a stupid steal. Like this is one where I would recommend just about everyone to go pick up, throw in 20 bucks, and if you don't like it, you're not out that much. If you do like it, well, now you have an amazing high quality fragrance for next to nothing. Great scent here. Even at 30 bucks, still a great scent. Even at 40 bucks, still a great scent. You know, this could be worth, and I would pay $50, $60 for this fragrance and be happy. The quality is that good. The performance is great. If you like vetiver, definitely give this one a shot. Smells amazing, has great performance, great sillage. Lalique Encre Noir, just the original here, is amazing. They also have Sport. They also have Eau Extreme. I like just the original. I like them all, but I like the original too. Amazing vetiver scent. At number 9, we have Carven Vetiver. So this one is one that I don't hear too much about, to be honest with you guys, and is a relatively affordable one as well. I did pick this one up on Fragrance X a while ago. I don't know exactly what I paid for it, but I know it wasn't breaking the bank. This one has a bit more of a herbal quality to it. And with a lot of these fragrances here, we're not going to be looking at something that's overly mass pleasing. Like we're not talking about stuff that is a blue fragrance that's going to, get everyone's attention, that everyone's going to love and compliment you on. Stuff like this and like the Lalique and like the fragrances going forward may be a bit more challenging to people outside of the community. And that's just because vetiver as a note can be a bit different depending on how it's used. I mean, it can be used in a very mass-pleasing way, which we will take a look at, or it can be used in more of a challenging way. With the Lalique and with this one, going to be a bit more on the challenging side just because, not everyone's going to smell this and think it smells like a cologne, right? They're going to smell this and not really know what to make out of it. But the vetiver in here is very high quality. You get some supporting herbal notes. You get a little bit of citrus. It smells fantastic. And again, this is not one that breaks the bank. These Carven fragrances are really solid for the price. And again, I did get this one on Fragrance X. I will link it down below. Really a solid fragrance to check out at a great price, Carven Vetiver. At number 8, we have a niche fragrance here. This one is Goldfield & Banks Bohemian Lime. So you will notice that this one gets compared a little bit to Roja Parfums Elysium. Now, for this video, I left Elysium out. I could have included it, and here's me including Elysium right now. Elysium is a great vetiver fragrance, in my opinion. So if you're looking for one, Elysium's a great option. I'm just telling you this straight up. But there's this fragrance, which smells similar to Elysium. We have another Roja fragrance in here that probably already gave it away, but it is what it is. So don't expect Elysium here, but it is a great vetiver scent. It's got the grapefruit, it's got the other citruses, it's got the other fruits. and a little bit of ambergris, and of course vetiver. Especially the Parfum cologne for me has quite a bit of a vetiver note. It smells beautiful, but for me, Bohemian Lime is a great scent here. Very focused on the vetiver, very focused on the lemon and lime. Smells amazing. When I got this one, I was wearing it multiple times in a row every day, which never happens for me. Very rarely will that happen because I'm getting in new stuff all the time. I have stuff, so usually I'm changing it up. But like I said, when I got this fragrance, I was wearing it every day, which is a surprise. It doesn't happen often. So to say that that happened speaks for this fragrance. A really good one. My only fragrance from Goldfield and Banks. I never bought into the Pacific Rock Moss hype. Maybe I should get that fragrance. Let me know if you think I should. If I should, leave a comment down below. If I shouldn't, leave a comment down below, and maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. But this one right here, Bohemian Lime, kind of a tongue twister, smells amazing, very high quality and nice vetiver note. At number 7, we have a staple here. We have a classic. This one is Terre de Hermes Eau de Toilette. Of course, I mean, look, Terre de Hermes is the classic dirty orange fragrance. It's got that nice orange peel in here. It's got that nice vetiver. Oh, does it smell nice. It's spicy, it's masculine, it's traditional smelling. You could also have included Terre de Hermes Eau Vetiver, or wait a minute here, Eau Tres Fraîche, Terre de Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver, I think is what it's called, something like that. I have it, it's over there, but I do have that one, and it is a vetiver based scent, but I do believe that one discards the orange and it brings in a different citrus instead of a fruit, although I can't remember for sure what it is. But that's a great one too, very focused on vetiver, but also just the original Terre de Hermes is very focused on vetiver too. And if I was to pick one or the other, I would probably choose this one because I like the orange. I think the orange makes this really stand out. That dirty orange peel type of smell that you'll hear people describe it as smells amazing. Great scent, perfect for the office, perfect for a gentleman who wants something classic and refined and just wants to smell good for those day-to-day activities. Great signature scent here and a great vetiver fragrance. Moving into number 6, we have Dior Eau Sauvage Parfum. This is the new style with the, silver right there on the front. The older ones have this completely blacked out. I haven't tried the older ones, so I don't know what the difference is in scent, but I have tried this and I can tell you this is a classic masculine fragrance to the highest level. I mean, this smells like a guy who has means and who knows what he's doing and he knows what his style is. I mean, because look, not everyone or not anyone is going to wear this scent. It really takes a special kind of person to pick this one up and smell it and enjoy it, but not only just enjoy but also wear it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't worn this fragrance that much. I mean, look at the bottle. It's pretty full. I've worn it a handful of times. And the reason why is because I don't always feel like I can pull this one off. I don't always feel like I'm really in the mood or I'm dressed properly to pull this one off because it's a very high-end, upscale smelling fragrance. Like I said, it's one thing to smell this one and think, ooh, that smells really good, but it's another thing to be pulling this one off and wearing it on an almost daily basis, which you could do because it is a signature scent. It is that versatile, but at the same time, it's a very masculine, assertive, high-end smelling fragrance, and it's one where I have to be in the mood for it to wear, to be honest with you. But it's this nice vetiver note, it's this nice citron, a very classic scent like you'd expect from the Eau Sauvage fragrances. And just to throw this out there in complete clarification, this and Eau Sauvage Cologne are completely underrated to Sauvage. Sauvage EDT, EDP, Parfum, 100% different scents, so don't get it mixed up there. These are classic and timeless and very masculine scents. The regular Sauvage, EDT, EDP, Parfum, more youthful blue fragrance. Completely different there. I just wanted to make sure to clarify that if you're kind of, curious. Going into number 5, we have another niche fragrance. This one is Amouage Portrayal. So this one, it gets compared to Fahrenheit, which I do get the comparison a little bit. It's got vetiver, it's got violet leaf, and one other note, which I can't remember off the top of my head. I do believe, according to Fragrantica, that this only has 3 notes, although I'm sure there could be more. But for me, that vetiver in here is beautiful. The vetiver and violet leaf mixture smells incredible. Another very classic, very masculine, very timeless scent. To some people out there, this may smell old man, and that could be the same with a lot of these. It could smell old manish, it could smell old school, it could smell dated to you, because, you know, you just may not be used to this. You're more used to the modern style of men's perfumery, which is perfectly fine. I love that style of perfumery, but I also like smelling these more classic masculine type of fragrances. I mean, this is a traditional masculine scent, just like with a lot of these. That's why I love vetiver so much, because it is so versatile. This one right here, a really great vetiver scent. The bottle is awesome looking. This was actually one of the main selling points for me. It looked beautiful in pictures. I wanted to see if it looked beautiful in person, and I think it does. Really cool bottle, and equally an amazing, amazing scent. If you like vetiver, this one is awesome. Amouage, they make some killer fragrances. At number 4, we have a fragrance from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This one is Masculin Pluriel. So this one is a nice vetiver and lavender fragrance. Now, what I love so much about this one is it fits into that aromatic fougere category, but it's not like all the other ones. Like, it's not a kind of old, dated barbershop smelling fragrance, and the fact that, you know, it smells old and it smells like something your grandpa could wear. What's interesting to me about this one is it's got a very modern take on it. It's got a modern twist, and I love it. I love Masculin Pluriel. Every time I smell this one, I'm like, why don't I wear this more? Like, why don't I pick this one up more? Because it smells so good. It's so refined. It's such a gentleman's fragrance. It's so versatile. I love fragrances from Francis Kurkdjian. I think he is an amazing perfumer. He creates a lot of amazing stuff. I own a lot of his fragrances. They're all fantastic. And this one right here, slept on in my opinion, but shouldn't be. Amazing, amazing vetiver scent. At number 3, we have a fragrance from Tom Ford. I'm sure you knew what this one is, and I'm sure you figured it's probably going to be coming at some point. This one's Grey Vetiver. I mean, look, Grey Vetiver is an amazing, amazing, soapy, clean, fresh scent. Now this one here's the Eau de Parfum. The Eau de Toilette is discontinued. I do have the Eau de Toilette. That one's more of a citrus forward vetiver scent, whereas the Eau de Parfum here is more toned back on the citrus and is more soapy clean. So this smells like it could legitimately be like a bar of hotel soap, kind of. I'm sure you've heard that before, but it is just very clean and fresh and soapy, whereas the Eau de Toilette, not quite as soapy, but still vetiver and citrus heavy. Both are great. The Eau de Toilette's kind of harder to get nowadays, but the Eau de Parfum is still in production. You can get it on discounters, and I will link it down below. Amazing, amazing vetiver scent. Soapy clean office scent to the max. I mean, I don't think there could be one person out there who smells this and thinks that it smells bad, because what smells bad about smelling like you just stepped out of the shower and you bathed with an expensive soap, a bar of soap, a body wash, or whatever? You just smell like you just took a $1,000 shower. That's what this fragrance smells like. It smells great. It doesn't cost $1,000, but it will give you that impression, or people around you. Great office scent, great school scent, great work scent, great for everything. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver, this is a staple. At number 2, we have Dark Lord by Kilian. So very excited to include this one in my number 2. Now, this one is very interesting. I can tell you firsthand, out of all of the fragrances in this list, Dark Lord sticks out the most, because I have never smelled a vetiver fragrance like this one. And if you even look, I watched an interview with Kilian Hennessy himself, who was the creative director of course, the whole line you guys know. He wanted to create a vetiver fragrance, but he didn't want to make one that smelled like everything else. And even if you look at a lot of the vetiver fragrances in this video, excluding this one, you may be able to pick up on ever so slight similarities. Some more so with others, but I would say just across the spectrum, you'll be able to pick up on slight differences. But for me, Dark Lord, completely different out of everything. What's interesting about this one, has a nice rum note in here, but when I smell this one, it smells almost industrial. And I caution myself when I say that, because I don't want to put anyone off, but it almost smells like tires, like rubber to me. Like it has this industrial, ultra tough, ultra masculine smell. I mean, this stuff is 100% masculinity. I mean, this thing will put hair on your chest for sure. And this is another one where I don't always wear it, but when I do, I'm like, whoa, like this is an intense fragrance. This is something that I've never smelled before, and it just has this like mechanical smell to it. It's really quite an interesting scent. I'm not sure if this one is available on discounters. If it is, I will link it down below, like Fragrance X or something. But regardless, it's worth a try. Amazing, amazing vetiver fragrance, and there's nothing else out there that smells like this one. And finally, at number 1, this one is Roja Parfums Vetiver. here in the Parfum Cologne just because I like it. Look, I have the Parfum version. I also have the Parfum Cologne. Now, what I like about the Parfum Cologne is the vibrance. No other fragrance in this list has the vibrance and brightness down like this one does. You know, I talked about some of the others having that citrus and that bright pop, but none of them do it like this. There's something about these Roja fragrances, especially in the Parfum Cologne, that just make it ultra realistic and just make that vibrance and just everything just pop and stand out, especially again the Parfum Colognes. That's Roja Dove's new concentration. It's a Parfum Cologne concentration where it has like the lasting power and the strength of a parfum, but it also has the fresh, vibrant pop of a cologne, an eau de cologne fragrance, or even an eau de toilette fragrance, right? It just has that vibrance off the top. You get into something like an eau de parfum or an extrait de parfum, you lose some of that top note vibrance, but you do gain that performance. So this is really the best of both worlds here, and I think it's an amazing scent. It's beautiful. The vetiver in here is soapy, clean, sexy, masculine, just everything. Very versatile, very wearable. And again, if you want to get into Roja parfums and you're not sure where to start, if you know you like vetiver, this would be a great place to start. This one or Elysium, two great fragrances to get into Roja. Amazing stuff, very versatile. So guys, that was going to do it for me. That was 10 of my favorite vetiver fragrances in my collection. Let me know down below what yours are. And remember, if you want to pick any of these out, they will be linked down below in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.